In today's episode of the FM Arsenal Save, we are finishing off the season. Now, I'm a complete idiot. I just played for about half an hour or so, and I was on record pause instead of just record. So I continued here. We had a Fulham game, a Burnley game, lost 2-1, won 2-1, and then RB Leipzig, quarter-final first leg. I even showed the match simulation, if that makes sense. We got a 2-0 win. It should have been 3-0, actually. We missed a penalty. And then I realised. So apologies for that, guys. It's not like you've missed too much. Thankfully, I realised. We have got a Tottenham game in between the two Champions League quarter-final matches. But going into the away leg with a 2-0 lead, I'm quite happy with that. We should be okay to get to the semi-finals. I noticed, by the way, in the other game, it was Manchester United against Man City, and Man United won 3-0. Milan have beaten Real Sociedad, and Atletico have beaten Young Boys. It's interesting, really, because I actually feel like we've got a chance. When you look at the teams that are left, there's no Real Madrid, there's no Bayern, but then again, I would argue that Man United or Man City would both be very tough. Milan are obviously a very good side. And Atletico Madrid, you just never know with them, really. But I'm not going to be too ahead of myself, if that makes sense. So what we're going to do now is... Oh, I should mention this as well. We have a lot of players at high injury risk. I've had quite a few comments about it. I know it's because of this. My intensity is very high, but... what I will say is that I absolutely love the fact that I'm kind of matching what Arsenal are doing in real life, which is a very high, intense game plan. We play very high up the pitch. We chase the ball down until we get it. It is very high intensity. Obviously, this isn't my full first team. This is because I've got a Saka injury. But that was the team we used against RB Leipzig that you just saw. We're going to go into the Tottenham game now. I'm really hoping we can beat them because that loss against Fulham, I think it was, has really set us back. I'll show you where are we going? Home. So we're in 6th at the moment. So yeah, it's not great. We can go level on points with Newcastle if we win our next game. And hopefully Chelsea will lose as well. That would be very nice. So this Tottenham game is actually a pretty big one. If I can get a win, that would be a big relief, but the loss against Fulham is just not good enough. I saw at the bottom of the table, by the way, that Luton and Nottingham Forest are pretty much already down. I'll show you, actually, because it's going to be... Where is it? It's home, isn't it? It's going to be an interesting end to the season. You've got Burnley, Brighton, Bournemouth and Crystal Palace all kind of fighting for that last position of safety. I've got a feeling that it's going to be Bournemouth that will slip into it. I don't know. Burnley, I think they've got quite a good few players, including Marquinhos, who we loaned them. But why are Brighton down in 17th? Was Caicedo that good for them? Clearly he was. But let's get into the Tottenham game now. We've got some other big matches going on. I'm really hoping that Chelsea will lose. I'm guessing they're playing tomorrow. Yeah, it could be. So Kai Havertz is absolutely on fire at the moment. He's actually our highest rated player in the squad, which is interesting. So if we view these changes, this is what I am being recommended. Vieira on the right? Really? I don't know about that. I would rather have Havertz play there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do the opposition instructions. Shoot on sight. Okay, that's fine by me. What I'm going to do is... Okay, Havertz. Should we play him on the right? I think we should. But look, he's 4.5 stars. He's absolutely flying at the moment. Ødegaard, he's a bit unhappy at the moment. He wants a new deal. His match sharpness, fitness, not great. I'm going to go with Jorginho, but I'm going to change him to a central midfielder support. So he's not going forward. He's not an attacking player. Like, come on. Declan Rice looks a little bit tired, though, as well. Maybe we should rest Declan Rice. It's not great, though, is it? But I think maybe it's the right call. Oh, no, I'm not doing it. That's what we're going to go with. We're going to get an instant result here. Come on, Tottenham. Be useless. Be absolutely rubbish like you normally are. And we've lost 4-0. What? How have we lost 4-0 to Tottenham? That is actually sickening. I don't understand how that's happened. Where are they in the league? Oh my god, they're now 1 point behind us. Oh god, this is not nice. We've only got a couple of days, 3 days until the next match, but I'm going to go ahead and rest everyone. Training, isn't it? Yep, rest for 1 day. Just have a day off, lads. It was terrible. Come in and beat RB Leipzig. The thing is, right, okay, I will take a top 6 finish if I can get to the final of the Champions League at least. But losing 4-0 to Tottenham, that is going to really, really hurt my manager rating or the supporters rating of me. Well, unfortunately, Bukayo Saka is still not ready to play. Okay, well, Man United are going to go through. I think we go through. I can rest the team a little bit, right? I think we can get away with doing a slightly rotated side. I was actually going to go on balanced because we don't need to completely go for it. We're 2-0 up, away from home. It might actually be better to just chill, just relax a little bit for this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a pick rotated squad, slight rotation. So that brings Partey in, Caicedo and Erdegaard. Oh, why is he... Okay, hang on. Let's just go AP attack again. The rest has definitely helped, but it's not perfect. I'm seeing Ben White is only a 3-star at the moment. What's going on there? Why is he not doing very well? Okay, well, Bukayo Saka should be back in 2 to 4 weeks. So I'm hoping if we do make it to the final, maybe he'll be fit for that. But this is the team I'm going to go with. Please, please don't get knocked out. We're 2-0 up. Surely we're going to be okay. 3-2. What a result that is. Caicedo, Jesus making it 2-1 after they scored before half-time. And then in the second half, it even says it there, I'm an idiot. We finished 3-2. And man of the match was Kai Havertz. No surprise. He is having a fantastic first season. He really is. How is Brentford getting a 2-2 draw against Tottenham and I'm losing 4-0? Oh my god, they're now level on points. Well, at least we've got a game in hand. This is great news, though. So one of my club vision objectives past is challenge for the Champions League. 1 year ahead of schedule. Who needs Arteta? You just need me. Okay, in the other games, we've got Milan against Real Sociedad, Young Boys versus Atletico. Are we going to see an upset there? I very much doubt it. And there it is, 8-1 on aggregate. Milan have absolutely smashed them. Loftus-Cheek scoring. And 4-0, Atletico didn't even concede. So I've got a feeling we're going to get Manchester United, but we could get Milan or Atletico. So I've gone ahead and played a couple more games. We've beaten Luton 2-0. We've then drawn against Aston Villa 2-2. That one stinks. But we've beaten Everton 3-2. It's not ideal. Ideally, we win every single game until the end of the season now, but I know obviously that's not always possible. We're being consistent. I mean, look at this. Yeah, we've dropped down to 6th, but it's a straight line, so it must be good. Tottenham 1 point behind us. Not pleased about that, but Newcastle just starting to edge out now. With 4 games to go, they're 5 points clear. It's not looking like we're going to get top 4, that's for sure, but you never know, okay? Up next, we do have Man City. We have had an injury to Timber, and I believe he's out for the rest of the season, which is, yeah, really bad timing. He's been quite good for us. But we've got Ben White, we've got Tomiyasu, we've got players that can come in for him. And by the way, we drew Atletico Madrid in the semi-finals. So I want to say that's probably the second best option. I think I wanted to avoid Manchester United, which we did. Milan, I don't know. Would Milan have been easier than Atletico Madrid? I don't think so. Liverpool won the league, by the way. It is done, right? Either way, I don't care. So against Man City, they want me to bring in Declan Rice, Saliba, and Tierney. That's fine. I'm quite happy to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and do all of these instructions as well. So if we lose this, or if we drop points here, I think it's done. I think we're unfortunately not going to make it into that top 4, let alone top 5. We will see what happens. Let me just check on Timber. So, oh, okay, he's back in 3 days. It's not as bad as I thought. I thought I saw in the news feed that he was going to miss the final. Saka's back in a few days as well, which is obviously very good timing. Okay, Tierney playing at centre-back. Not happy about that. Let's put Gabriel in. I don't know why the game would suggest that. That's just stupid. All right, here we go, guys. Man City, please, please have a bad performance. Oh, my God, it's a miracle. Cancelo got sent off after 67 minutes. Foden picked up an injury as well. But Gabby Jesus against his old team gets man of the match. Half-time, it was 1-1, and then we smashed them in the second half. That's a huge win. Absolutely massive. But if Chelsea win their next game, it's just going to make it very, very difficult. Let's take a look at this Atletico scout report. So they're 3rd in the Spanish league right now. Looks like they play with 3 at the back. Okay. I mean, it's a good side, but Lamar as a wing-back, I've heard of him doing that, but God, who remembers when Arsenal were potentially going to get him for around like £90 million many, many seasons ago? I remember we were linked with that move. It was Wenger who really wanted him. But Depay, João Felix and Griezmann, that is a dirty combination. Okay, I don't really know how we're going to get on against Atletico Madrid. I feel like, if we've just beaten Man City, if we've got pretty much our first team ready to go, I don't understand why we couldn't get a win there. But then again, it's 3rd in their league versus 6th in our league. It's pretty bad. Oh my God. In the other game, Manchester United have beaten Milan 3-0 at Old Trafford, so they're definitely going to be in the final. So if we do make it, we will be playing against Manchester United. We've got Ødegaard in the team of the week, sorry. I don't know why I misread that. My brain farts sometimes. Okay, we're getting into the game very shortly. Saka is back into training. Yes, come on, Saka. So we're going away to Atletico Madrid first. Oh, yeah. Let's see what is recommended. They want me to put Saka in. Are you kidding me? And Timber. And why is Jorginho getting recommended as my attacking playmaker? No! Just no! Right, I'm going to use it for now, and I'm just going to make a couple of adjustments. Definitely go on balanced. I'm actually thinking we go on... Potentially we go on cautious. I'm going to do cautious. I actually am. I really don't want to lose this one. Saka on the right, I'm not feeling comfortable, if I'm honest. I'm really not. But one thing I definitely want to do is... I don't want to play Jorginho there. I'm going to put in Ødegaard, even though he's tired. It just seems too risky. Caicedo, Rice, Ødegaard. Ricedo, very, very strong. Timber back in the side already as well. Risky, but we're going to do it. Come on, give me a good result. Let's see what happens. Away from home. A 3-3 draw. Okay. Do you know what? I'm quite happy with that. The fact that we were winning at half-time, though, it's a shame we couldn't hold on. Caicedo picking up a red card. Not good. He will be out for the next game. I can try and appeal it, but I don't think that's going to work, is it? So what we can do with 3 days until West Ham is, again, just rest the team, this time for 2 days. I think the league is done. So I'm not going to worry about the league. Let's just focus on the Champions League now. Once again, they want me to use Jorginho in Ødegaard's position. I'm going to do it. Let's go ahead and sim against West Ham. I swear, if Jorginho gets like a player of the match performance... Okay, he actually scored. He actually scored. Okay, what does this mean for the table? Oh, do you know what, guys? It's not over yet. We've got 2 matches to go. Technically, top 4 is still possible. We've flown past Tottenham now. They're not going to catch us. So we're definitely going to have some form of European football in Season 2. But yeah, it's going to be a very, very close few matches. So, okay. Newcastle only 2 points ahead. That's big. They lost to Man City. Oh, if only Chelsea didn't win against Wolves. Damn. Okay. 5th is possible. I think 4th is a bit of a stretch. We would need to play against Chelsea, and I'm pretty sure we don't have Chelsea. It was, Liverpool at home and then Brentford away. So not an easy end to the season at all. But, got to say, since Leipzig away, we've been on a nice run of form here. We've only dropped 2 games, points in 2 games. Technically, we didn't drop a point here, but you know what I mean. We seem to be hitting some good form when it really matters. We've just had an offer come in for Sambi Lokonga, and it's young boys who have done very, very well in the Champions League this season, making it all the way to the quarterfinals, wasn't it? So, very good. I don't particularly want to sell Lokonga. He's had an offer from Milan, apparently. No, I'm going to reject it. I don't think he's going to be very happy, but I don't need to sell him. He has played a couple of games for us when we've really needed it. But here we go, guys. Tactical meeting for the home game at the Emirates. They're going to play with Morata this time, potentially. Okay. So what are we being recommended? Martinelli in. Do you know what? That's pretty good. I don't like Tierney as a centre-back, but I'm just going to do what they want me to do here and then just make a slight adjustment. So Tierney at centre-back, like I said, not happy with that. I could play Saliba. Even Declan Rice can play there, but I'm going to go with Saliba. Where's Gabriel? Am I blind? There. Oh, he's struggling for fitness. Okay, I didn't realise he had an injury. So Saliba and Timber, White, Zinchenko. Partey, Jorginho, Erdegaard. So why isn't Declan Rice playing in this one? I don't care how good Jorginho is right now. It's Declan Rice. Unfortunately, though, I think Saka, it's still just a bit too early. I'm going to put Jesus there and then swap him with Havertz. Oh my God, this is for a Champions League final. We're going to do it, aren't we? We're actually going to get it. We're going to get into the Champions League final. Oh my God, we've done it. Screw the Premier League. I don't care. We are going to win the Champions League. 7-3 on aggregate. We absolutely smashed it. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm just extremely surprised. I wasn't expecting this. Oh, and it was close. Milan won the second leg 2-0. Wow. Well, either way, Manchester United or Milan, it was always going to be a tough game, but it is going to be an all-English final. Oh, I'm excited. But now let's finish off the Premier League season. Okay, so we are now 1 day before the Champions League final. We had Liverpool beat them 3-1. Brentford beat them 2-1. So, where did we finish in the league? I'm going to call it. I reckon we got 5th. I reckon we did it. Come on. No, we got 6th. Newcastle won all their last games as well. Ah, that sucks. But do you know what, guys? It actually doesn't matter because if we beat Manchester United right now at the Atatürk Olympic Stadium, we will be in the Champions League next season because we would have won the Champions League this season. This is a monumental moment. We're, of course, going to play the entire game. And I want to say this unequivocally, okay? I don't know how else that I could prove it unless I just uploaded the entire raw footage. I have not done anything to get into the Champions League final just for the series, just for fun. I haven't cheated. I haven't done anything, okay? This is genuine, and I swear on Ellen, my wife's life, my mum's life, this is legit, okay? Because I know some people would claim that I've cheated in some way. This is a proper, natural Champions League final coming up, and I cannot believe we're here. Never in a million years would I have expected this. So, hold a team meeting. Oof, what do we say here? Embrace the occasion. I expect to win. Thing is, we've played United a few times this season and we've lost every time. So I'm going to just embrace the occasion. Okay, nice. See, I know my players, guys. I'm very happy with that. Is that it? That's it. I wish they put the players in the room. That'd be kind of cool. A few players obviously very unhappy at the moment, but a lot of players are happy too. This is genuinely one of the craziest things that's happened in FM to me. The fact that in the first season, we've gone to the Champions League final. I don't care about Aziz. I don't think he's ever going to make it, so we'll just we'll ignore that. Okay, so going into this game, do we go with an attacking lineup or do we play a little bit cautiously? Because if we don't win this game, it's Europa League football. We don't really want that. This is Arsenal Football Club. We're a Champions League team again, all right? Oh, I'm nervous. I'm actually nervous for this. So, Osimhen up front. Rashford, Fernandes, Antony. Blind. They've re-signed Blind. Okay. And Cristante. Is that the Roma midfielder? That's weird. And then it's their typical back four with Henderson in goal. Do you know what? I reckon we just outscore them. So, they are recommending Saka, Havertz. Do you know what? I'm quite comfortable with that. It's time for Saka to come back in, so I'm going to leave it on positive. Early crosses, if we've got Havertz up front, that does make sense. Okay, and then high press. So, Havertz up front. Is that what we want to do? It's lovely seeing this. My defense is so much better now. It's just Gabriel that's 3 stars. Why? Why is he only 3? I don't get that. Balogun injured, Tomiyasu injured, Xhaka injured. Kivior's not even registered, apparently. I didn't register him for the Champions League. Oh, well. I'm quite happy with this team. The only weird one is, I guess, Caicedo. Maybe I should be bringing Caicedo in. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Okay. This is it. Submit team. We are about to play a Champions League final. I can't believe that. If we win this, it will go down in history. I will be the best FM creator on this website, okay? Oh my God, we're actually in the Champions League final, and I'm genuinely a little bit nervous here. We are technically the away side, but we're playing in the home kit. Okay, then. What an atmosphere, guys. Even though everyone mutes FM because the in-game sounds are terrible. So, the beginning of the game. And Havertz almost scored within 2 minutes. It has hit the roof of the net. That was close. We're flying into the first 10 minutes here. We're looking at key highlights only. Caicedo, Ødegaard. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't concede early. This would be the worst start. Okay, we've got it back. Giving it away again. Not like this. Oh, gosh. He almost lobbed the keeper. Here's Antony. Is he going to do some fidget spinning? Okay, it's going to be a corner. Oh, I don't like this, guys. I really want to win this. I want to be able to say that it worked. The signings that we made worked. We got a Champions League win. Honestly, when I started this mini-series, I thought top 4 was pretty much guaranteed. But maybe we'd get to the quarters, maybe the semi-finals if we're a bit lucky. I wasn't expecting to get to the final. But Manchester United have definitely done a little bit better here in the first 10 minutes. But we've got a free kick. Zinchenko? No. Oh my God. Yes! Zinchenko can take it. Gabriel, please. Please. Is it a legal goal? I think we're good. There's no VAR. But we are 1-0 up after 12 minutes. Okay, that is going to be a praise entire team. What a start. 20 minutes in now. We've had 1 expected goal. The chance was pretty difficult to miss from what I could see. Havertz has won it. Here goes Declan Rice. This is what he's going to do for Arsenal next season. Oh! Oh, it should be 2! Oh, he was offside. Okay, that's fine. I'm a little bit anxious that Gabriel's picked up a yellow card. It might be I'll change him. Oh. Oh my God, it's 2. Oh my God. It is 2-0. Martinelli might have just won us the Champions League. If we can hold on. I'm quite tempted to go on cautious. But the thing is, right, we're doing well. Why change it? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just let them do their thing. And let's see what happens. They're building up the play nicely here. Gabriel, what a tower of a defender. Him and Saliba, gorgeous. Very, very good. Here goes Ben White up to Saka. It's a ball over the top for Havertz. It's off the post. Oh my God, it should be 3-0. We are absolutely all over United. Praise the entire team again. I've got nothing but praise. Oh, it should be another one. How many chances are we going to miss? Oh my God. Okay, always press Dallo. That's a good instruction to add if it's needed. Oh, pen. Give us a pen, ref. It could be 4-0, although maybe they should have scored 1. I don't know. Oh no, Declan Rice has taken a knock. No, not like this. Okay. What do we do? I think we have to take him off. Thomas Partey in. Do you know what? Maybe this isn't a good idea. But I'm going to go ahead and do central midfield defend. What do you reckon, guys? And do I take Gabriel off because of the yellow card? No, we don't. Here we go. This is it, guys. I've lost Declan Rice, but my midfield is still so much better than theirs. All we need is a good start in this second half. If we can make it 3-0, it's done. It's game over. But if they score, it might come back to haunt me. Oh, he's missed. Bruno Fernandes. Okay, I think it was either deflected or saved. Why am I so nervous? Come on. Come on, lads. This is taking me back to the Champions League final against Barcelona. I was sat at my parents' house, obviously, because I was very young. I sat on the kitchen table watching the game on a teeny little TV that we had in our kitchen for some reason, because my parents were watching TV in the front room. They didn't want to watch the Champions League final. So I literally had to sit on the kitchen table because I could barely see the TV. No. And I tell you what, I'm having a similar feeling right now as I had then when we were leading and then conceded. This could get interesting here. 20 minutes to go. Wait. Pause. It's going too quickly. What do we do with the team? What do we do? I think Gabriel needs to come off. I cannot afford a red card. I'm going to put Timber in. Swap him with Saliba. Ben White looks tired. Oh, I don't really want to take Ben White off, though. Tomiyasu just isn't at the same level, at least in this save. We could bring in Jorginho just to steady things. Or do I go for it? Do I maybe bring on an attacking player? Yeah. Havertz on the right. And then Jesus up top. Oh my God, this is brave. This is brave, guys. We are going to go ahead and focus the entire team. Please work. It didn't work, and I've lost, haven't I? I've lost this. Please win the ball here. Please win the ball and score. No, you're not having that. Ben White, good job. Timber into Caicedo. Look at the play. Look at the confidence. Oh, okay, yeah, look, it's fine. It's like we gave him a bit of hope. Jesus, over the top for Ødegaard. Havertz now, 10 minutes to go. He will win us the... Whoever scores will win us the Champions League. No, offside. Oh, he's offside. Oh, he is. Okay. Yeah, do it. Jorginho on. That's fine. He can play attacking midfield. That's absolutely fine by me. In fact, what I'll do is just central midfield. Oh, it's done! It's actually done! We've won the Champions League! What? What has just happened? I've won the Champions League in the first season. If this happens next season in real life, I will genuinely cry. I will cry. There's no way. There's no way we just did this. I don't care if we finish 6th in the league. We've just won the Champions League. That is absolutely unreal. This was not meant to happen. And there's the bald magician himself, me. Wow, that's a lot of mess to clean up. I am genuinely stunned. We just won the Champions League. What? How has that happened? What a game. I mean, we could have easily scored 4 in the first half. So, let's go ahead and have a look at stats, because I think it's important that we see who was so good for us. Competitions. Shall I do overall? I guess that makes most sense. So, appearances. Ramsdale played 58 times. That is incredible. Goals scored. Kai Havertz. Let's just get a round of applause. You might not be able to hear it because I'm using special software to cut out noise, but if you're there watching right now, just take a moment to appreciate how good Kai Havertz has been for Arsenal. If he scores 29 goals in 18 expected goals as a stat, nah, so many tap-ins, clearly. Actually, no. If they were tap-ins, that'd be a much bigger number. But then assists, we've got Martin, Ødegaard, Trossard, Martinelli. Gotta give a shout out to Jesus as well. 24 goals, 8 assists. That is pretty incredible. Our best player, though, this season, statistically, based on an average rating, is Martin Ødegaard, followed by Kai Havertz, and then Jesus. Wow, incredible, guys. Now, obviously, financially, we would be in a mess if we were to continue here. And I know a lot of people will be disappointed to hear this, but I'm not looking to do a season 2. This was always going to be a one-season thing, similar to what I did with the Arsenal team I built in career mode. I did that in 2 parts because FIFA is obviously a lot quicker. And I know I did a lot of simulation, but I just wanted to do 1 season, see how the new signings affect the team. And as we can see, not great, but we won the Champions League. So absolutely incredible. I've really enjoyed this. Maybe we'll be back with some more FM content at some point. But for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Please let this happen in real life.